Well, to be honest, I'm just checking to see if the mic and the lighting is even remotely good, but I really just wanted to chat with you guys, talk to you about a couple things that have been on my mind. Um, so there's no script today, there's no fancy lights. I don't even know if I'm going to do a fancy intro to this one, but I really just wanted to talk about a couple of things. And obviously, I didn't write a script, so this is going to be rambling. Sorry for that. But um, I really want to talk about YouTube and the slot car hobby and um, what that combination has done for my mental health lately, and it's all good things. It's I mean, obviously you can see my desk is a hot mess, um, but that's because this is what it really looks like on a day-to-day basis. This is, I've been tinkering on my pit garage for a couple of weeks now, couple of months, um, and working on that, doing YouTube videos, doing my live show on Saturdays. All of that has really helped me, one, enjoy the hobby more than I ever have enjoyed most hobbies that I've ever dabbled in, and you can ask my wife. I've dabbled in a lot. She loves to say that I pick the most expensive hobbies I can find. And this is definitely up there. Slot cars are definitely up there on that list of how expensive or how much it costs to get in. But um, I think that, like, getting started on YouTube. First of all, when I first got started, I got invited on to go on to Conquest Racing Club's live show. And it was like the day I posted my first real video. And Raul was super kind and invited me on. And when I went on, it was George and Raul and Marty and and Dan from Dick Slotcar Garage, and those guys were super kind. And it's interesting because I've tried a YouTube channel before in a different hobby I was working on, and just did not get the same welcoming feeling from that group that was in that niche. I'm not going to talk about what that was, but it was just immediately felt part of the community. And I had been lurking in the comments and watching a lot of the videos before I was invited on that live, but it just was it was different. It just felt different right off the get go. And I guess one of the main things, sort of what I was thinking when I'm like, I'm gonna press record this morning and start chatting, is that for any of you guys that are out there that are into slot cars or whatever you're into, and you happen to find this video, reach out to the community, especially the slot car community. We're everywhere. We're all over YouTube, but it's a super tight knit, relatively small community, and so you can reach out to any of us. You send Marty a comment or an email, and he'll reply. If you send Raul a comment, he'll reply. If you send Joe from Herrera's Carreras an email, he'll reply. Guys like Shotgun Dave, he'll reply almost immediately, and it's just such a cool feeling to get involved in it. So my suggestion is, if you haven't, reach out to the guys. Whether that's through our Discord, whether that's through an email, whether it's strictly through the comments on a live show or on a video, just reach out. And then number two, consider doing a YouTube channel. I think everybody should consider doing it. And I know that the only reason I really gave YouTube a second try with this channel and in this hobby is because Raul pushed me to do it. Not pushed me, but said, yeah, just do it. And so I'm hoping that somebody out there is considering it, and hopefully they get put this video in front of them. But just go out and do it. I'm recording on a phone right now. I always record on a phone, and granted, I've over the last 6 or 8 months since I started, I've purchased a few like Walmart, video lights that are like $15, and so that's improved. I've got a little bit of an upgraded microphone, so that sounds a little bit better than just using the phone. I have some tripods, but almost all of those things you can find either used on eBay or wherever. But like antique malls, thrift stores, like almost all of those places have tripods and mounts, and microphones are a little bit tougher to find unless you're buying it online on YouTube or not YouTube, eBay. But just put a phone camera in front of you and start to record, because I think the thing that has helped me stick with this hobby and really like embrace it and just I now know that this is probably a lifetime hobby for me, whether my wife likes that or not. It's just being in the community, sharing my journey through this digital 132 landscape, has been really fun, and to make mistakes during some of my videos and get corrections from comments has been really helpful. And if I hadn't done those videos, for example, the one my first one where I did the maintenance on my car, I got a lot of suggestions on how I was doing it slightly incorrectly, or how it could be done better, or how I shouldn't pull the pinion off with just a screwdriver, or any number of things, suggestions for different oils to use, or lubricants, and it's just, if I hadn't put it out on YouTube, those folks wouldn't have seen the mistakes that I was doing, wouldn't have pointed out, and I wouldn't have corrected them, and so that's really cool. It was scary to get those comments to begin with. Like it really was. Like when I first got my first critical comment, I was like, oh, what, I was super defensive, but also like a little beat down. But then, when you think about it, it's like everybody in this group is so nice. Everybody in this community is just trying to help. If you race, magnet cars on a digital slot car track at like half speed, like I do, nobody cares. Some people might try to convince you to try magless, or try to convince you to try a different type of car, but it's all in good fun. It's all in trying to expand your hobby, or my hobby, or the next person's hobby. And it's fun, and it's exciting, and at the very least get involved. So reach out, comments, Discord, emails, whatever your preferred method is. Reach out and get involved. But to really get the full experience of the community, I think you should start making YouTube videos. And in doing that, you'll be pleasantly surprised with how much it will sort of raise your hobby experience, how much of a community you'll feel, how much people will reach out and ask you cool questions that half the time I don't know the answer to, but I talk it through with them, or I look it up, or we work through it, and it's just been great. And so this is sort of like, obviously it's a ramble. I've just been rambling now for I don't even know how many minutes, but it's fun, it's exciting, and I'm loving it right now. I really am. And like, as you can probably see, my desk is a hot mess because I'm working on a project that hopefully will come out soon. And to be honest, if I hadn't made as good a friendship with Joe from Herrera is Carrera. I always get it wrong. Sorry, Joe. If I hadn't made such a good friendship with him, and we hadn't been discussing through this project for so long, I would have probably given up on it by now. And the same thing with like showing it to Dan from Slot Valley Racing. Like, showed it to him on his live stream, and he was stoked on it. And it was just like, it just gives you extra energy to do whatever it is you're doing in the hobby, whether that's just racing cars, or whether that's, building something cool and unique or different, like sharing it with this group is just incredible, the amount of feedback and positivity. And I just, I'm thinking like, why am I even making this video? But to be honest, one of the main reasons is now that I think about it, is that lately there's been, there's always a little bit of controversy and drama in the community, and I've always sworn I wouldn't get involved in it, and I'm not trying to get involved in it, so don't flame me, please. But overall, it's just a fun group of people who are interested in the same hobby, who are just trying to have a good time and share their experiences and enjoy themselves and be part of a community. And to be honest, I love it. I absolutely love it. And so I guess this is a thank you to all of you who are watching. It's a thank you to the YouTubers out there who pushed me to get started. It's a thank you to the real friendships I've made through this, of people that I may never get to meet in real life because they live in other parts of the world. But it's just such a cool group of people, and I know I've said that like 10 times now, so who knows? Maybe I'll edit that out. Maybe I won't. But it's just a feel-good community. And yeah, there's always gonna be drama. There always is in any hobby. But yeah, get involved. Reach out to a creator. Reach out to another slothead. Join the Discord. Send emails. Start a YouTube channel. Start it. Just show off whatever track you're doing. Even if it's on the floor in your living room and it's only up for a day or two, show it off, because people love to see that. I love to see that. And if it's a fully scenic layout, yeah, share that too. People love that stuff. But there's just so many, there's so many people that I would love to thank and think it's awesome that we're in this great community, and I could list it on and on. But like I said, I didn't write a script, so I probably forgot a lot of people. But just thanks to all of you. Thanks to the other YouTubers who keep this community going. And yeah, that's all I have for now. So we'll do the same outro. That's all I got for now. So I'll see you next time.